Real story, decade of change. 2021 to 2031. We've got 9 years left for drastic climate change. And these are the days wherein we will judge for ourselves whether the human race continues. This is a time where we almost choose between the road that leads to death or the road that leads to life. We're at a fork roads now. We're at a fork road now, ladies and gentlemen. A forked road. One leads to utopia, abundance, life. One leads to death, dystopia, Big Brother, surveillance capitalism, and a slave of a workforce. Slavery. Humanity enslaved is where one road leads to death and one road leads to life. Choose life or death. It's a life or death situation, but we haven't got much time. The time to act is now. Each of us, every single one of us, to act now. Now is the time. Now or never. My Project Earth was conceived with a clear understanding that we are either conscious or unconscious participants in our existence. We do not exist in isolation. We are not separate from the totality of existence. The dynamic of Project Earth has always been based on the healing, distorted concept of personal and societal isolation through the reintegration of the human species. We reintegrate with one another when we communicate. Communications. Then the warning signals can pass throughout humanity. Number 1 on my agenda. It is my conviction at Project Earth that without immediate radical change on the level never undertaken in any prior epoch in history of the human race, is in potentially terminal phase of a long and tragic decline, hurtling towards disintegration like a wave that has broken against the rocks the collective cultural and educational inertia. Humankind has the opportunity in this moment, right now, right here, right now, to transcend the errors of the past and participate in the healing of the damage. We're healing the damage and we're doing it right here, right now. We exist and we're healing the damage. Number 2 on my agenda. Exponential networking. Project Earth is a human design experiment. The goal of Project Earth was originally to demonstrate that we human beings could act as the primary network medium of communication towards dissemination of information regarding the emergency on Earth and mutual inspiration towards healing. We never had large central organisation. Our primary organising principle is shared with all life. It's our love of the planet and one another that is our prime mover. We love this planet and we love one another. That's what moves us. We discovered 2010 that our power transcends the conventional media. Long before the advent of the internet, I was proved conclusively that we are not only capable but very willing to act in a manner befitting a viable species. For over 2 decades now, I have committed myself to communicating information disseminated through social media, namely Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Number 3 on my agenda. I do not solicit funding, I do not beg for donations, but I encourage you to join me in my voice for a collective demand that our governments do what is right for the environment and the future of our species and for the generation and for our children. We encourage everyone to transcend political inertia and participate in democracy. This is democracy in action, performing democracy. Wherever you may be, we have very little time. The time to act is now, right now, everybody, right here, right now, now or never. Number 4 on my agenda. Hopefully I'll grow to millions of participants worldwide through the use of the simplest of all electronic mediums. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, social media. Now with the explosion of the World Wide Web, I can now build websites. We each can network in a far more efficient and cost-effective manner. Feel free to download articles, share my videos, share my audio visuals and share them with your colleagues, friends, families and familiars. I pray that Project Earth continues to help us discover a community that we already are and how powerful we can be when we work and pray together and use our collective political power to demand change, demand the impossible, and join my effort. Be part of my Project Earth. Be part of conversations that matter about works that make a difference. I end on that point. Be part of my Project Earth. Conversations that matter about works that make a difference. Thank you. You've been listening to Marouane Derfoufi and my project Earth. Hope that was clear, concise, and you understood it. We need to act now, for our children's sake, for our children's sake. The Earth is in danger. This is emergency planet Earth. We need you to act now. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.